As both you and your students learn to navigate using Google Classrooms and Google Hangouts to communicate, this brief video will demonstrate the steps you will need to take to become familiar with these two resources, both from an instructor's perspective as well as a student's. This video will begin with an introduction to Google Classrooms and will then transition to using Google Hangouts. Google Classrooms is a tool where you can create multiple classes for your students, and you can upload content as well as share assignments. Google Hangouts is a tool where you can chat by text and chat using video or phone calls with your students. Keep in mind that if your students are not familiar with Google Classrooms or Hangouts, it is a good idea to provide an introduction and resources to your students to support their learning of the platform as they get started. A study conducted in 2018 revealed that students who rely on Google Classrooms identified two main factors that supported their use of this platform of technology. One is the ease of use, and the second was the usefulness of the application to the material they were learning. If you'd like to read this article, it can be found at this link. We will begin by creating a Google Classroom. First, you will need to make sure your institution has provided you with administrative access to this resource. If not, you can still use this resource through a Gmail account, although you would need to ensure security and privacy compatibility with your institution's technology department. To get started, open your browser and search classroom.google.com. For this demonstration, I will be using Google Chrome as my browser. If you have already logged into your email account, that is a Google account, it would not be necessary to enter the address in your search bar. You could simply click the waffle here for Google Apps, and it would lead you to your Google Classroom, which you see here. You'll see that by clicking the plus icon, you can either create a class or join a class. So let's start by creating a class. You'll begin by entering your class name, your section number, as well as your topic or subject. If you'd like to name your class with a specific room, or you have a name for your particular class that's maybe different that can help you identify this class from others, this would be a great place to put that. Now click Create. This may take a few minutes as it processes your request. So now we've created a Google Classroom. You can see that you can create and schedule announcements here. Your students can post in the classroom. You can add items that will be upcoming for your students. You can change the theme, and you can upload a photo here, which would change this banner from a golf course to something maybe more in line with what you're teaching. So this is what you'll see when you begin your class. Here from classwork, you can create assignments using Google Docs. You can also access Google Calendar as well as a Drive folder for your class. You can add students and invite them with this class code that you see here, and you can grade. So this is a brief introduction on how to set up your classroom using Google. Now let's take a look to see what your students' view would look like. If you're in your class, you can copy this code. With the code from your class, you can share it with your students, and when they get ready to log in using the plus sign, they will enter that class code there, and then they'll be able to join your class. Now let's take a look at Google Hangouts. To access Google Hangouts for your use in your class, you can either log back into your Google Classroom, or from your email or from your Gmail account, you can click on the waffle and you'll scroll down, and your menu here may look a little differently than mine, and that's okay. And you'll click on Google Hangouts. Here in Google Hangouts, you'll see it's user-friendly to get started through messaging, a phone call, or a video call, and you can start a new chat conversation here. This has been a demonstration of using Google Hangouts and Classroom for Google. Please don't hesitate to reach out to Dr. Bartlett or Dr. Warren for additional information or support. We appreciate your commitment to working with adult learners through the use of Google.